Hey YouTube, Oswanton007 here to do another pay-per-view review. Get straight into it. Today we've got Night of Champions, as it obviously says up the top of the video. The pay-per-view started with a Unified Tag Team Championship match between Chris Jericho and The Big Show versus Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase. Jericho had the title in this match. It had just been injured, and Jericho was trying to find a partner. So Big Show was a surprise entrant as his tag team partner, and they did alright. Like, I felt that they kept a high pace action, and the surprise was good. And the Big Show and Jericho having a sort of quick finish to beat Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase was interesting, and part of the reason why I've given it 3 out of 5 stars. It did its job. I think Jericho ended up winning. Jericho and the Big Show ended up winning after Jericho hit the code breaker on Cody, and then Big Show put the camel clutch on him. I think it was Cody. It was one or the other. 3 stars. Next match, ECW Championship Match between Tommy Dreamer and Christian. Christian finally beats Tommy Dreamer. Christian never actually lost to Tommy Dreamer. Tommy Dreamer beat other people, so Christian got the win here, gaining the ECW Championship. Finally back. He shouldn't have lost in the first place. You know, it was Tommy Dreamer was retiring, but Christian still deserved to hold it. 2.25 stars. He won with a kill switch. Next match, 6-pack challenge for the US Championship. This match was again just an average match. Kofi Kingston won with a Trouble in Paradise. They did some really good stuff, like mixing up. Everyone got in what they wanted. It finished when everybody hit their finishes on everyone, and then Kofi Kingston came in and stole the win with a Trouble in Paradise. I think it may have been Jack Swagger, maybe. And got the win there, and retained the US Championship, 3 stars. Next, one of my favourite women's matches of all time, the Women's Championship match, Michelle McCool and Melina. This was a great match. One of my highlights of the match was when Michelle McCool and Melina were on the guardrail on the outside, and Michelle McCool hit a DDT on it. Fantastic stuff. McCool picks up the win for 2.5 stars, and also a little bit that was a bit of a favourite of mine was when Melina does her splits at the beginning, and Michelle McCool slid in and kicked her off. That was cool as well. 2.5 stars. Next match was the triple threat match for the WWE Championship. Randy Orton, John Cena, Triple H. A rematch from WrestleMania 24? 24, yes. Was it Randy Orton picked up the win again? Oh, no. So what happened, John Cena and Triple H were pretty much just dominating Randy the whole time. Eventually it got to about 20 minutes. Randy Orton and Legacy came out just as Randy Orton was about to get pinned and save the match for him. He didn't get DQ'd, but then he ended up RKOing John Cena, I think, which causes a rivalry later. And it was a fairly entertaining match. John Cena and Triple H did a great job being two faces against the heel, which doesn't usually happen in triple threat matches. Usually have 2 heels versus a face. Makes it a lot easier, makes it a lot recognisable for 2 faces to 2 heels to team up against a face. But they did a good job in recognising it. 3.25 stars. Then you've got the Divas Championship match between Maryse and Mickie James. Maryse gets the win, 1 star. Who cares? It wasn't anything special or anything. Then you've got the Intercontinental Championship match, Rey Mysterio versus Dolph Ziggler. This was a fairly good match, probably my favourite match of the card. It really did its job. Dolph Ziggler showed that he could wrestle, and Rey Mysterio did a great job doing it. You know, he still got they had chemistry, you know. I think now if 2012, if they had this match, 2013, they'd have this match, it'd be better because Dolph knows his way around the ring, but it was still a good match. Some of the highlights were Rey Mysterio going off the top rope and Dolph Ziggler giving him a drop kick. That's the only one I can remember. That was probably one of my highlights. Rey Mysterio obviously won with the 619, 3.5 stars. Then the final match of the night, the World Heavyweight Championship match, CM Punk versus Jeff Hardy. Great back and forth match. You know, they played the psychology well. Jeff ended up winning, which I'm indifferent about because they're both two of my favourite wrestlers. CM Punk probably could have held it a bit longer. They probably could have let Jeff win it off of him at SummerSlam and then lose it like 2 weeks later in the steel cage. Or even had Jeff lose to CM Punk in TLC just to like give CM Punk like a higher, like give CM Punk more of a push and give him like what it would have been like a 5-month title reign, 6-month title reign, holding it through to The Undertaker, you know. But Jeff ended up winning after hitting a Twist of Fate, then a Swanton Bomb, you know, as he always does. 2.5 stars. And after the match, CM Punk goes for a handshake. Jeff Hardy shakes his hand and CM Punk walks out. So overall, I'm going to give that match a 2.5 stars. 3.5 stars. Not quite personally as good as the Rey Mysterio, but they both gained the same marks. Overall, I'm going to give the pay-per-view a 6.5 out of 10. Guys, I'm a Swanton 007. Comment, like, and subscribe. Check out my other videos. I'm watching the rise and fall of WCW. So, guys, I'll check you later.